I'm always interested when the odds come out on these games. The Bills at the Jaguars. The Jaguars are hot as fish grease right now. Bills are favored by 1.5 in this game at Jacksonville. How do you see this one going?
Oh, Fitz, I'm worried. All right, listen, Buffalo 0-5 on the road in the playoffs under Sean McDermott. So they're going to have to do something.
Really?
Yeah, 0-5. And I don't think Josh has ever won there either. So right now, they got to do something they've never done, and that's be able to win a road playoff game under Sean McDermott. So I'm a little worried about that. What I'm most concerned about, I think, when I look at this game, Jacksonville fits that mold of a really physical football team that I don't think they're going to be able to just come in and say, all right, we're going to run you over with James Cook. They're going to put Buffalo in some situations where Josh is going to have to make some Josh plays. And, they also on the other side have a guy like Liam Coen who can dial it up. And so I'm worried about what's the plan going to be. I know Liam was with us in L.A. I mean, we always had a lot of offensive success against Sean McDermott. I think the motions and everything that really that offense is built around. So it'll be interesting to see what kind of game plan Jacksonville comes with offensively to stay on the football field, move it. I'm concerned. Buffalo's going to have to find a way. And, if you look at this game, I mean, they're down right now, I think a couple corners. They don't even know who corner 3 is going to be for this game.
Yeah. Harrison went down late in that last game.
Yeah, who's covering Jacoby Myers all day, Fitz? And that's what I'm worried about. And it's going to be some concerns that Liam's going to be able to expose some things with this team, just with injuries and everything else.
But the Bills are still favored, Whit. So I had to go back and I'd take a glimpse at the season for Jacksonville because I haven't really watched them a ton. And, even when they've been on this little win streak here, it's like, all right, at some point it's going to end. But if you look at their season and the way that it's gone so far, they had 2 really poor offensive performances against Seattle and the Rams.
Yep.
So they scored 12 points, they scored 7 points, and then they have their bye week. They came out of their bye, so they've averaged almost 33 points a game since the bye week. They've got 9-1, and they've won 8 straight. Trevor Lawrence is playing great. I can't wait, for him to have a great playoff performance and to talk to Sherm about it.
Oh man, it's going to be great.
I'll say when I went back and watched him, because I've kind of been in the Sherm boat a little bit, in that Trevor has never really lived up to the billing of the number 1 pick and the big contract, and I think the thing that Liam has really helped him with this year. He's not afraid to let it rip.
Nope.
He's made some great throws deep over the middle. He gives guys chances on the one-on-one balls outside. He's seeing the field really well right now, and then he's using his legs a lot more, especially in the red zone.
Yep.
I think he's got 8 or 9 touchdown runs this year. But a lot of this points to Liam Coen, and it's special when you get a play caller that really vibes and meshes and fits with your quarterback. I look back to, and I wrote down some stats for Baker Mayfield with Liam Coen. I mean, he had similar attempts this year to what he did with Liam. Completion percentage down 7% this year from when he was with Liam. 800 less yards passing, 15 less passing touchdowns. At some point, that pattern has got to tell you something about how special Liam Coen is a play caller. And I'll tell you another thing, and I don't know if you've seen him play much or seen some of the highlights. Parker Washington.
I knew you were going to say it. Parker Washington.
He is a problem.
Problem.
He is they are loaded on offense. I mean, Parker
That's what
Washington
I'm saying. When you look at them
problem.
offensively, man, like for Buffalo and being down in the secondary is a problem. It's going to be an issue, and that's why I think it's going to be one of them games. Buffalo's going to score some points. And this defense is good. I mean, Jacksonville's defense is a good defense, and they've beat some good teams. I mean, they've played well against some good offenses. You look at their game against the Niners. They've got some games where you go, man, all right, this team can play, and they can play against top talent and really good coordinators. So I think it's going to be a challenge. I know Buffalo's favored. Man, I hope Josh Allen gets it rolling and they get it going. But it's going to be a challenge to go into Jacksonville and win. I don't think this game is one-sided by any means.
Yeah, and defensively for Jacksonville, I was interested too because they've been creating a lot of turnovers. Anthony Campanelli, their defense coordinator, was in Miami when I was there, so I was curious to see how much of the Brian Flores versus some of the other stuff that he does. He'll sprinkle in some flow stuff, but certainly has his own little flavor as well. But they're top 3 in turnover differential. And the thing that surprised me, they're number 1 in run defense in terms of yards per game, but I do think that's skewed. Sometimes stats can lie a little bit, right?
Yeah, for sure.
And so, look, they've been winning all these games. They're a team that scores a lot. You try to keep pace with them. You're throwing the ball more than you're running. That's the really interesting part of the game that I want to see. I know you mentioned it earlier that they're just not going to be able to line up and play smash mouth with James Cook, but I think they have to start the game trying to do that.
Oh, 100%.
I really do. And then I think the other part that's important for Buffalo, let's get off to a fast start. Because if you get off to a fast start, Trevor's heart starts beating a little bit faster. You know, he hasn't been in these situations as much as Josh has been in these situations, and we know how much playoff football is driven by the play of quarterbacks. So
I'm going to predict, Fitz, we're going to see a couple boots, some screens early in this game by Liam Coen. Like, I think he's going to try to calm Trev down to start this game. So if I was over there on the Buffalo side, I'm saying, hey, listen, you're going to have a bunch of plays to settle Trevor down in this game at first, because Liam knows what everyone's expecting, and he's going to settle his quarterback in to start this game. I wouldn't doubt it if the first play of the game is some kind of motion to outside zone fake boot action, kind of get him a little easy flat throw or use his legs just to kind of get him settled in. I wouldn't doubt it. You know what this made me think when I saw this game, though, Fitz, because I was looking at the matchups? Joshua Allen Hines. I thought about the tape. Do you remember I did the Josh Allen tape? We had the Saints, Jaguars, and I was doing the pass rush tape, and they started showing clips of Josh Allen. Oh, my God. That's all I was thinking about. I was like, oh, dude, this is the tape.
No, not Buffalo Bills.
Not that Josh
Allen Hines. Yeah,
that
was
so
funny.
Good. That was great.
Sievert. Come on, Sievert. You're better than
save.
that.